I don't even drink, Your Honor. The only reason why that
Well,
came,
what happened? Did somebody pour some down? You had, oh, wait, let me get. Did you have vodka pasta or rum cake? Mr. Beck, a little ingenuity. I'm going to need folk in your age group to stop acting like y'all are helpless. Y'all been babied. I'm from that old school, the one where your mamas ain't doing for you. They going to push you out of the nest and make you figure out how to do stuff.
Judge Hayward walked into that courtroom today ready to strip away every excuse, and M.R. Beck was not prepared for the storm that hit him. She called out every failure, every missed requirement, and every sign that he wasted his probation. From the moment she started speaking, it was clear this was not going to be a gentle conversation. Probation is a gift, a chance to prove you can follow the rules and walk away free. But instead of grabbing that chance, Mr. Beck did nothing. No classes, no service, no effort, and even tested positive for alcohol after a battery against a family member charge. At 28 years old, he stood there like the rules did not apply to him, as if time would somehow erase his failures. The judge's voice cut through the air with the weight of someone tired of hearing the same excuses over and over, and she was ready to make an example out of him, because sometimes in court words are not enough and actions are all that matter, and Mr. Beck had no actions to defend himself. His face told the story of a man cornered by his own laziness and the reality that the judge saw right through him.
You were before this court for battery family violence, simple battery family violence, and simple battery family violence. On the 19th day of February 2024, you were sentenced to 24 months on probation. You have 1 month and 15 days remaining on the first case, 2023 CR 07318, and 12 months on the consecutive case, 2021 CR 00449. This is your second hearing, and the sentence was not told. Says you failed to avoid injurious and vicious habits. You tested positive for the metabolites of alcohol. You failed to comply with counseling. So you failed to do the family violence intervention program. You failed to attend NA or AA. You failed to complete risk reduction program. You failed to complete community service, and you failed to pay. You're currently $2,880 in arrears. Wow, sir. You have wasted 11 months and done nothing. So tell me what's going on. Why?
last time I came to see you, I had told you I wasn't working. I was out of work. So all the things that I really have to pay for, I didn't have the money to do. And like I was just telling my attorney here that I just recently received a job like back in November.
AA is free, and staying off, not drinking is free.
Like I said, I've been everything that I have to pay for, I haven't attended to because I just didn't have the money to do it. I've been doing my
Okay, how many times have you gone to AA?
I don't have my log. I've been
You
doing
just don't have what?
I don't have my log, so I can't really give you an exact number, but I've been doing my AA meetings like once a week as told to me to do so. So I've been doing my AA meetings.
Okay, well,
Put that aside, Judge.
even if we ignored all of that, Mr. Beck has done bupkis, and this is his second hearing, and he tested positive for alcohol. How old are you, Mr. Beck?
Yeah.
Mr. Beck, you're 28 years old. Is this gonna be your life?
No, ma'am.
Red jumpsuit.
No, ma'am.
It's starting to be, Mr. Beck. I got two cases in front of me. You basically have done nothing on probation. This is your second hearing. So I feel like you're okay with this.
I'm not okay with it. Like I always been trying to do my best with doing what's been asked of me to do.
No, sir. See, just trying to do your best. You're 28 years old. You're a grown man. If you were trying to do your best, then we wouldn't be having this conversation. So much more would be done.
When the judge asked him why nothing was done, his only answer was that he could not afford it yet. AA is free, staying away from alcohol is free, and putting in effort costs nothing. And the more he spoke, the deeper the hole got. He admitted he had no logs to prove his meetings, no proof of progress, and no sign of taking probation seriously. And then came the moment where Judge Hayward unleashed a truth bomb that echoed in the room. She talked about her own life, about hustling, about learning skills from scratch, about finding work where others see none, and she reminded him that a real man does not sit around waiting for opportunities to knock they go out and build them. Her words were not just aimed at him, but at an entire generation she sees coming before her, unprepared, unwilling to fight, and expecting things to be handed to them. And in that instant, the courtroom felt less like a legal space and more like a reality check that Mr. Beck desperately needed.
I understand what you're saying, but if it's hard for me to find a job, what more do you want me to do about the classes that I have to
What
take?
you looking for, Mr. Beck? What kind of job we talking about?
Any job that'll accept me to come and work for them. So,
But, Judge,
Mr. Beck, you obviously don't know about the legal hustle. Mr. Beck, do you know I can sew? I can braid. I can lay concrete if I have to. I can do lawn work. I have driven a backhoe. I have driven a dump truck. I have graded a road using said backhoe. All of this is self-taught. I have put shingles on a roof. All of this. And I'm not no big girl. I'm like 5'2". So I have learned all of these things. If I can figure out how to, I put a gas line in a hedge trimmer one time because I needed a new gas line to make the hedge trimmer work. I figured it out. So Mr. Beck, if I could figure out how to do all of these things, and I got a law degree, you can figure out how to do some jobs. You can do some jobs. You don't have to get a job where somebody's hiring you. They need people to do all kinds of stuff. There's people doing roofing work, plumbing work. Even if you don't know how to do it, they need somebody to haul away scrap. Okay, can I come by and pick up the scrap and move that out of the way for you? There's things you can do. Mr. Beck, a little ingenuity. I'm gonna need folk in your age group to stop acting like y'all are helpless. Y'all been babied. Y'all have been babied. I'm gonna just tell you, I'm from that old school, the one where your mamas ain't doing for you. They gonna push you out of the nest and make you figure out how to do stuff. Find something. All these jobs you're looking for, okay, then figure out how to earn $1. Offer to do some work for somebody. Yo, man, can I help you pick up this concrete or lay concrete or pick up this plywood or clean up this work site so I can make $1? I'm just tired of y'all 20-somethings coming before me and y'all just don't do nothing. And then in all of this, knowing what you have, then you decide to go drink.
The defendant tried to defend himself by saying he did not even drink, but the judge was not buying it. She shut down his rum cake and medicine excuses before he could even finish, because the truth is alcohol in his system meant he broke the rules, period. Then his lawyer stepped in trying to say he still had another year to make it right, but Judge Hayward was having none of it. Why waste the first year doing nothing when you could have finished everything early and earned your freedom? She made it clear that this mindset of dragging your feet only to scramble at the end was unacceptable, and that probation was not a game to be played. Her voice grew sharper as she reminded him this was his second hearing, and she was tired of seeing people come back with the same excuses. The truth was simple. His probation was hanging by a thread, and his time to fix it had already run out.
I don't even drink, Your Honor. The only reason why that.
Well, what happened? Did somebody pour some down? You had, oh, wait, let me get. Did you have vodka pasta or rum cake?
Neither. I was just sick, and I just went for what I knew is taking simple medicine, and that's really what it was.
No, sir. No. I'm not buying the medicine, the NyQuil. I'm not.
All right, well, that's the only excuse I have, because I really don't even drink like that. As he was just trying to figure out as to why I have to take DUI classes with no record of me doing anything, alcohol or drugs.
Okay. I see Mr. Lynch has given you an idea about how to talk to me about your case. Okay. Even if we skip the DUI program, you ain't done nothing else.
Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
I would just point out that he was given a 24-month sentence.
Then came the talk about supporting his kids, and it was like pouring gasoline on the fire. The judge made it crystal clear that if a man cannot even support himself, he is not supporting his children. She tore apart the image of him as a provider, pointing out that others were stepping in to carry his responsibilities and she was not going to let him hide behind that excuse anymore. Mr. Beck was put on the spot with nowhere to hide, and when the judge floated the idea of 120 days in jail, you could see the reality settling in. She was teaching him that being trifling was no longer an option, that adulthood means standing up and doing what needs to be done, whether you like it or not. She wanted him to feel the weight of wasted chances, because every day he spent doing nothing was another day closer to losing everything, and by this point
So he has
everyone
a
in
whole
that
nother
courtroom
year
knew her
in which
patience
he
was
can
running
prove
out.
to this
No,
court.
no. So, Mr. Lynch, this is the thing that I don't like people saying. Okay, I'm gonna waste the whole first year, so I got the second year to do right. No, if you wanted to show me that you want to be done, then do it all in the first year, and then the second year I say, hey, we don't need to do this the second year because he did everything. He showed me that he really wanted to be off probation. He showed me that that this had an effect on him. So no, I'm not doing. I'm gonna take. Will you say 180 days, Miss Chang?
120, Your Honor.
It sounded like you said 180 because that's what I'm hearing.
But
But this is the second hearing, Mr. Lynch. I'm just tired of second hearings. I'm tired of people who play me the first time and then come back and tell me about all the children they supporting. If he wasn't able to support himself and do anything, he ain't supporting them kids. Their grandparents are. Whoever the mama is living with her mama, and they supporting these kids. Where your kids living, Mr. Beck?
They live with my baby mother, and they have their own apartment. She has her own place.
And she's probably on assisted living if she's not working and sufficiently to support them. But you're not supporting them. So I'm this whole thing of, well, I'm supporting my kids, and oh please.
he's not claiming to be the sole provider.
No, I hope the Lord he is not. I mean, I did put him under oath at the beginning of this.
Right.
Mr. Beck, I'm gonna teach you that you don't need to be trifling anymore. I just really, you're gonna need to start standing up and being a man. That 120 days is sounding real good. Yeah, let's get this 120 days, and then after that, we'll suspend. As long as there's no violations, we'll suspend the remainder of the term. But that means that if you mess up, then you'll come back to me, and I still have 12 months or whatever left to play with. So yeah. 120 days will be revoked.
In the end, Judge Hayward made her decision. 120 days would be revoked, and if he messed up again, she had the rest of the sentence ready to drop on him. It was a clear warning and a final shot at redemption for someone who had already wasted too much time. This case was more than just a probation violation. It was a mirror held up to a larger problem. Too many people want the rewards without putting in the work. Too many think they can talk their way through life without delivering results. But life does not work like that, and neither does Judge Hayward. This hearing was proof that excuses will never outweigh action, and that opportunities disappear when you fail to use them. Mr. Beck had a year to show he was serious, and instead showed the opposite. Now, his future depends entirely on whether he finally understands the lesson that hard work is not optional, it is survival, and in her courtroom, there is no shortcut to earning your freedom. So, if you want to see more chaos like this, hit that like button and subscribe, because we've got plenty more where this came from, and trust me, you won't want to miss the next one.